Brown on Google Hangout on Air. I just wanted to remind you guys that my guest today is going to be author Karen Donaldson. Karen is the author of Beat the Belly Fat Blues. For those of you that are regulars that listen to the Author Chat radio broadcast on Blog Talk Radio. We actually spoke with Karen last week about her book, and she has some brand new ideas about assisting you in losing weight that is not just about what you eat, but different things that you can do to actually start losing the fat, especially the belly fat. And she was saying that this is really great for, most of us women that are, let's be, as they say, past our prime. I don't believe that. But let's just say for those women that are over the age of 45. How's that? All right, so we're just waiting for Karen to come in, author Karen Donaldson, and we'll go ahead and get the show started. If you have any questions, I do have the Q&A available, so you can go ahead and send me questions and answers. I've already set that up. Okay, so there we go. Oh, it's disabled. I didn't want to disable it. I actually wanted to enable it. There we go. All right, I'm still learning how to work this. Okay, so let's see. Let me go here and see if I can put Karen's name in here again and see if we can get her to call in. All righty. And for those of you that are authors that are looking for different ways to market and promote your book, make sure you contact me at the authorchatshow@gmail.com. We do basically all genres. The only genre that I do not promote is erotica, and that's for my own personal reasons. I have no problem for those that are interested in reading or writing that. Okay, but Karen, are you on there? Are
Hello?
you? Here you are. Hi, Karen. Can you hear me okay? Karen?
I can.
Okay, great. Can you see me?
Yes, can you? Yes, I can see you.
Excellent, excellent. All right, now we are so glad to have you back with us today. I was reminding the audience that listened to the radio show that we were going to talk to you today about, since we have you visually, we're going to talk about some of the different exercises or the different techniques that you have in your book that will allow people to lose that belly fat. So
Right.
for those that did not get a chance to listen to the radio show, let's start off by first, again, introducing you. You're Karen Donaldson, and you're the author of Beat the Belly Fat Blues, a book that's doing really well on Amazon. Karen, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, thanks, Linda. Excuse me. I'm a registered dietitian and a personal trainer, but what I really like to work on is emotional eating and cravings with people, because you can tell everybody what they should eat and what they should do, blah, 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 and it just doesn't tend to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so once I really found a tool that worked well to help with all the cravings and the emotional eating and do some healing, that's when I really started to see results with my clients. And that's what the book is about, what happens in our brain and what happens in our heart, and then what we can do to make things get better.
Love it, love it. And you're actually seeing a lot of success with people using the techniques in the book, is that correct?
Absolutely. Everyone from young people to, I think my most recent elderly client is 83 years old. My favorite client, well, not my favorite, I love all of them. My most successful clients lost about 110 pounds so far.
Wow.
And she does this technique daily, and she has embraced it, and she sticks with it, and everybody else who's using it just loves it, because you can use it not only for weight loss but for any other emotional traumas or stressors that are going on in your life.
Right. Now, we don't want to give the book away because we want people to purchase the book.
Sure.
So that way they can not only purchase the book and read about the information and the techniques that you talk about, and then even hopefully contact you for those that are looking for some assistance. And when we spoke of the Arthur Chat show, the radio show, I mentioned to you that I had did a great job of losing the weight back in 2004.
Right.
I said worked with a group of women that I worked with, and it's so easy to diet when you're all dieting together. And we kind of did the low carb diet, and we did really
Hmm.
well with it. The weight stayed off about a good 40, 50 pounds stayed off until 2010 when I wrote my first book. I mentioned,
Right.
right, I mentioned to you that I started M&M with peanuts binging as I was going through the process of getting the book ready for publication. So we discussed the fact, Karen, that I was dealing with some emotional, stressful type eating. So
Absolutely.
tell me what you would show me. Tell me first, and then kind of maybe show me some of the techniques you would offer for a client like myself that would come in and I need to lose because I'm talking about getting married in a couple of months, and I really need to lose some
Oh,
weight.
congratulations. That's
Thank
exciting.
you. Thank you.
Well, the technique is called EFT, which
Okay.
stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques.
Hmm.
It's also called tapping for short. And basically, that we have certain acupressure points on our body
Hmm.
that we can tap on, either manually tap on them or press on them. And it's very similar to acupuncture.
Okay.
It sends calming signals to your brain. So if you're having a craving, you basically would tap through some of these points. We'll say peanut M&Ms. Even though I really want these peanut M&Ms and I can't live without them.
Right.
So you state the problem that you want the food, the peanut M&Ms, and you're actually tapping on the side of your hand to get started on the karate chop point. There's a point here on the side of the hand,
Okay.
and you would
Here.
tap. Yep. Can you see me? Okay.
I can. And can
Right.
you see what I'm doing? Move it up a
Yes,
little.
that's just right.
Okay.
And use 2 or 3 fingers.
Two or three fingers. Okay.
So,
Okay.
and on your fingertips.
Oh my. Okay.
And so you would say something like, "Oh, even though I really want these peanut M&Ms, I love and accept myself anyway."
Even though I really, really want those peanut M&Ms, I love and accept myself anyway.
Yes. So you're kind of stating that you have an issue or a problem, but
Okay.
that you're okay anyway.
Okay.
So
Now,
there's some
is there?
psychology in there.
Okay, exactly. And affirm an affirmation, and then I'm really big on affirmation.
Yes,
So
yes.
so Karen, as I do this, is there a length of time that I need to tap against my hand here, or
Well, we're going to say that kind of setup phrase 3 times.
okay, three times. Okay.
So let's say it again. So you're going to go, even though I'd kill for some peanut M&Ms,
Even though I would kill for some peanut M&Ms,
I love and accept myself anyway.
I love and accept myself anyway.
All right. And then one more time, even though I really want those peanut M&Ms,
Even though I really want those peanut M&Ms,
I
I
love and
love
accept
and accept
myself anyway.
myself anyway. Great.
Right.
I love that.
And
Okay.
so, Lynda, sometimes people can't say that they
Mm-hmm.
love and accept themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's hard because they really don't feel that.
Uh-huh.
Which then we would work a little bit deeper to resolve how come, they're not able to say that. So they
Right.
might say something like, even though I have this craving, I'm okay, or I'm
Mhm.
open to healing, or something along those lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Okay. So what's another technique along with the tapping on the hand that I could use? Let's see. Okay. So that's for the stress. Is that just for the
Well,
stress?
there's actually a bit more to that
Okay.
process. So we'll
Okay.
get
Go
into
ahead.
that. What you want to do at the beginning is like, you want to, on a scale of 0 to 10,
Uh-huh.
rate how strong your craving is.
Oh, okay.
So like right now, if there was a bowl of peanut M&Ms, would you want to eat them?
Oh yeah.
Okay, is it a 9, a 10, an 8,
With
a
10
20?
being with 10 being I really, really, really want to eat them,
Yes,
it
yes.
would definitely be a 10.
Okay, so we'll put you at a 10, and then we'll see where you are by the end of the little tapping.
Okay, great.
Okay. So let me show you the next points. Let's practice the rest of the points, and
Okay.
then we'll go through the rest of what to say.
Okay.
All right. So the next one is on the top of the head.
Okay.
Okay, and again, 2 or 3 fingers, and you're tapping firmly. You don't want to bruise yourself, but so you
Yeah.
can feel it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The next point is on the inside of the eyebrow, closest to the bridge of the nose.
Oh, okay.
And these are all just acupressure points.
Okay.
The next one is on the outside of the eye, on the bony part. Now go to your outside,
Okay, so first, top of the head, then inside.
inside of the eye, then on the
Okay.
outside.
Okay. And then I'm jotting this down as we speak. And then the outside.
Right.
Okay, like right here where
On the bony part.
excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then underneath the eye,
Okay.
on the bony part right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And under the nose.
And under the nose. Okay, right there where the little dent is.
Right. Yep, tap on that.
Okay.
And the little groove on your chin.
Okay.
And then there's a point on your chest, on your collarbone area.
Uh-huh.
Just right, cut it down and off to the side of the collarbones a little bit. Can you see that point?
So not the collarbone itself, but just a little underneath it.
A little under and off to the side.
And off to the side. I don't know if you can see me. I want to make sure that can you see me okay?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, great.
Yep.
So
Yep.
again, just tapping with about 3 fingers.
2 or 3 fingers, just so you're sure to hit that area.
Okay.
And then the last one is under the armpit.
Oh, okay.
About 3 or 4 inches down.
Okay, so here and then where I've got extra fat.
Well, we all have some there, but it's a good point to tap on. Yeah.
Right. 3 to 4 inches down. Okay. And so I would say the affirmations as I go to each point. Is that tapping point?
Well, now we're actually going to tell a little story about your craving. So I'll say stuff and then I'd like you to repeat it.
Okay, great.
Okay, and anytime I say something that you're like, no, not really, you can feel free to jump in.
Sure.
Okay, so starting on the top of the head.
Okay.
I love peanut M&Ms.
I love peanut M&Ms.
Inside of the eye. I really love them.
I really love them.
Side of the eye. I love everything about them.
I love everything about them.
Under the eye. I love the texture.
I love the texture.
Under the nose. I love the colors.
I love the colors.
On the chin. I love the flavor.
I love the flavor.
Okay. On the collarbone point.
Okay.
I love the aroma.
I love the aroma.
What else do you like about them, Lynda?
Karen, I've been addicted to M&M with peanuts since I was a kid.
Okay.
I honestly remember purchasing a pack, the big pack. I'm never one with the little small pack. I always have to get the jumbo pack.
Okay.
And actually hiding them under my bed, under my pillow, away from my older sister so she wouldn't get any.
Yeah.
I really love M&Ms with peanuts.
And let's keep on tapping. It's so interesting, but very often our cravings are tied to something from childhood.
Okay.
Okay. So you could say, oh, I love everything about peanut M&Ms.
I do love everything about peanut M&Ms.
And I remember.
As a child.
Hiding them.
So I wouldn't have to share.
So I wouldn't have to share.
Oh, I would not have to share.
Now tap under your arm.
Okay.
I didn't want to share them.
I did not want to share them.
Side of your hand.
Okay.
I wanted them all for me.
I wanted them all for me.
Okay, tap on the top of your head and tell me, why did you want them all for yourself? What was going on?
Okay, now my parents are no longer with us, so I can feel a little comfortable saying this, but I grew up in a very abusive household.
Okay.
And I think they were my comfort food.
Okay.
I really do.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that with me. Yeah. How did they make you feel when you had those M&Ms?
Oh, they made me feel happy. They made me feel safe.
Okay.
They made my world okay.
Your honesty is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
So let's tap on that a little bit. I really love peanut M&Ms,
I really love peanut M&Ms,
but what I really love
but what I really love
is feeling happy
is feeling happy
and comfortable
and comfortable and safe.
and safe.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm really craving.
And that's really what I'm craving.
I really love to feel happy
I really love to feel happy
and comfortable
and comfortable
and safe.
and safe.
That's what I'm really craving.
That is really what I'm craving.
Even though I think it's peanut M&Ms,
Even though I think it's peanut M&M,
what I'm really craving
what I'm really craving
is those wonderful memories
are those wonderful memories
and those wonderful feelings.
and those wonderful feelings.
Okay. Tap on the side of your hand. But I'm open
But I'm open
to nurturing myself
to nurturing myself
with something other than M&Ms.
with something other than M&Ms.
I'm open to new ways
I'm open to new ways
of feeling happy
of feeling happy
and comfortable
and comfortable
and safe.
and safe.
Maybe I'll practice this tapping
Maybe I will practice this tapping
to calm down my emotions
to calm down my emotions
so that I can feel comfortable
so that I can feel comfortable
and happy
and happy
and safe.
and safe.
Okay, now close your eyes and take a big deep breath in. And breathe out. And just allow yourself to be in that moment. And please share with us, how are you feeling right now?
Actually, I am in a really good place. Believe it or not, I actually can see the room that I share with my sister,
Oh
where
my.
I hid my M&Ms under my
Yeah.
pillow.
Okay.
And yeah, it is bringing back good memories.
And how would you say is your craving right now for the M&Ms? Before you were a 10 out of a 10.
Okay, I would say now my craving, honestly, is probably about a 6.
Yay!
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel so calm, Karen.
Good.
I do. I'm a pretty open person, so
Yeah.
just actually being able to share that with you
Yes.
and to actually realize that those feelings were tied into my desire to have my peanuts, because I think I do when I'm
Yes.
in a stressful situation. Honestly, today I'm waiting on my book cover for my book in my trilogy series,
Right.
and
Right.
on my way home, I was like, I gotta stop and pick up my M&Ms, and guess what? I
Yeah.
did, but I didn't get the big pack. I got the
Okay.
small pack, so a
So
baby.
but when you have a lot of emotion going on right now, and you're putting a book out there and you're putting yourself out there, and maybe you're feeling a little vulnerable or insecure, and as we do, as authors,
Mhm.
and so
Absolutely.
some of those old feelings of, I don't feel safe, and even if it's not the same trauma that you
Uh-huh.
experienced as a child, what
Mhm.
happens is that your brain becomes hardwired.
Mhm.
Anytime you're not feeling safe or feeling some vulnerability, go get some M&Ms. Go get some
Uh-huh.
M&Ms. So it
Right.
doesn't matter what the trigger is. It's all hardwired back to when you were a child.
Yes.
And so what we try to do is to very gently break that connection and
Mhm.
let your brain kind of calm down and realize, it's not really the M&Ms. What I'm craving is those safe feelings
Mhm.
and the feelings of happiness and being secure. And maybe I can do some tapping, maybe I can breathe. And the other part is, it's sometimes nice to say something like, I can have those M&Ms if I want them, because
Mhm.
you can. It's a free country. But
Sure.
then you follow up it and say, it's okay if I don't want them.
But it's okay if I don't want them. I can have them if I want them,
Yes.
but it's okay if I don't want them.
Let's do that again. Go on the
Okay.
eyebrow point. I can
Okay.
have them if I want them,
I can have them if I want them, but
but
it's
it's
okay
okay.
if I don't eat them. I
Let's
don't.
say it again. I can have them if I want them,
I can have them if I want them,
but
but
it's
it's
okay if
okay
I don't want
if
them.
I don't want them. Exactly.
I have a choice.
I have a choice.
I can nurture myself
I can nurture myself
and feel safe
and feel safe
without the M&Ms.
without the M&Ms.
I can have them if I want them,
I can have them if I want them,
but it's really okay if I don't want them.
but it's really okay if I don't want them. Uh,
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm really okay.
I'm really okay.
Okay, take another deep breath in and breathe out. And how are you feeling now?
I am feeling so calm, so peaceful,
Oh
so
gosh.
non-stressed.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
how's the craving? Did it stay the same? Did it go down a little bit more?
Honestly, now I'm not even thinking about them. So I would say now
Yay!
I'm down to probably a 2, and I'm being totally honest with you.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
that is fabulous. What just happened right there is the first time through, you reduced the craving,
Okay.
but there's a little part of you that's like, damn it, you can't take them away from me if I want them. I can do whatever I need to do for myself. So then
Mhm.
you just reassured your brain, I'm okay. I can choose that if I want to, but it's okay if I don't want to.
Exactly.
And then you brought your craving down to a 2.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's fabulous. You are so fun to work with.
Well, thank you. And you are awesome to work with. I hope
Thank
you
you.
tend to do this because Google Hangouts is a great way, Karen. And you are, I
Mhm.
mean, I'm just amazed at what we've
Mhm.
done in just 22 minutes.
That's
Uh,
the nice thing. It doesn't take a really long time.
exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, again, since we're down to our last 22 minutes, it was at 9:22, so we're down to our last couple minutes. So anytime I'm having a craving for any kind of food, that
Yes.
that's not really healthy because like I said, I really do want to get this weight down. I
Right, right.
start with my tapping and
Yes.
think about why I'm eating what I'm eating. And
Yes.
again, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to get your book, but I'm definitely getting your book because you
You
got
better
this.
call me.
I am. Oh, I'm going to keep you on this shoulder. I'm going to do like an Oprah and keep you on like she did Dr. Phil
Okay, that's good.
until you get your own show.
Oh,
Because
thank you.
I really, number one, I don't know if you know this, Karen, but once we finish the broadcast, it will actually be available in the YouTube. And
Oh,
I pretty
great.
much kept the camera on you so that the people can hear us talking and can go through the exercises and the techniques that you're doing. You'll
Thank
get a
you.
copy, I'll get a copy, and then I'm going to probably try to, since I got some time off with the holiday coming up, I like to put my intro on there and I'll do an edited version of the YouTube video and put it out there and make sure that it's on my Author Chat Facebook fan page and all
Okay.
of my other social media pages because honestly, I feel great.
Well,
I,
I'm
you
so
know,
glad.
I really do. I feel so, I mean, so much calmer.
Yes.
Um, Stress is really gone, honestly.
Okay.
And even more important, the craving is gone. The craving
Yes.
is really gone. Right.
Let
I
me
know
add
that.
let me add one thing so
Sure.
people can really understand. The
Okay.
tapping works very, very well for cravings. You just
Okay.
saw your craving go from a 10 to a 2. Now,
Mm-hmm.
that's one good way to use the tapping. What else you
Okay.
want to do though is you
Uh-huh.
want to pay attention to the deeper issues
Right.
that cause the cravings in the first place. So,
Okay.
like if you were my client, then
Mhm.
we would work one-on-one on some of those child issues,
Okay.
abandonment,
Mhm.
fears, the deeper stuff, especially from early childhood that affects our entire life. So
Exactly.
that's a little bit better one-on-one. It can get, a little bit emotional and it's kind of private.
Sure.
Definitely use it for the cravings. That will help a lot. But don't forget about using it for the deeper issues too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And can I ask you this before we let you go? We're down to our last 5 minutes. And for
you
those of
bet.
you just tuning in, we are talking with author dietitian Karen Donaldson. She's the author of Beat the Belly Fat Blues, and she has just really assisted me in my M&Ms with peanut cravings. But now, Karen, I am divorced, been divorced for over 30 years. Like I said, and now back into a relationship. And don't get me wrong, I have had, relationships.
Right. Gotcha.
But I think a fear of intimacy has kind of developed within me because of the childhood issues.
Most
So
definitely.
Yeah. So, and do you find that most of your clients, this is basically the root issue of their problems, and the weight loss is just a manifestation of the root problem?
Yes, you nailed it. I tell people that weight and overeating are just symptoms of what's really going on.
Hmm.
So we use the overeating and the weight to try to fix the deeper issues.
Right.
And honestly, for many women, sadly, weight becomes kind of that protective shield
Hmm.
that, especially if there's been sexual abuse, and
Hmm.
sometimes physical abuse as well, that
Hmm.
keeps you safe
Uh-huh.
from anybody getting too close, especially sexually.
Hmm.
So you
What about verbal abuse and mental abuse?
Absolutely. It's like, you know what, if I just stay overweight and unattractive, you'll leave me alone.
Hmm.
I won't have to deal with anything. But very often, what happens is when there's verbal abuse, we
Right.
lose our voice. And
Mm.
so we aren't able to speak our truth or to speak for ourselves. And so we end up bearing all of those emotions and feelings. And
Okay.
our brain is very, very chaotic. And so we just eat and keep stuffing and stuffing and stuffing.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
one of the most rewarding things I get to help a lot of women with is finding their voice.
Hmm.
And it's a beautiful
Absolutely.
experience.
Absolutely. Well, I've been always been outspoken most of my life. So even though that was sort of the issue that I kind of had with both parents, was more of the
Yeah,
verbal abuse, the can you shut up, that type of thing.
right.
And I know I think it manifested itself into the point where I want to shout things out to the world, which is why I'm big
Right,
into social media.
right. Hey, that worked out okay.
Exactly. So again, I guess I'm, kind of healing myself, being
Absolutely.
able to do this with social media because I really do enjoy
Mhm.
doing things such as the author interviews and meeting new
Yes,
people.
right.
Well, Karen, believe it or not, we're down to our last 2 minutes.
How
This
time
has just
flies.
been, I know, this has just been fabulous. And again, I'll be sending you a copy of the
Okay.
YouTube video, the raw one, and then I'll go ahead and try to edit one and get one out to you. But I want you to look at it, see if this is something that you can use for
All
your.
right.
Feel free if you need me to sign a release. If you want to,
Thank
if you
you.
want to use me as a guinea pig for your patients, I
Okay.
have no problem with that
You're okay
because
with me
I'm here
putting
to
that
tell
out there?
you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here to tell you that no, calm, no cravings, no hunger, no stress. I bet you I'll actually have a good night's sleep tonight.
It will help you sleep too. You could do tapping before sleep, so it should help a lot.
Great, great. Well, is there any last thing you'd like to leave with our listening audience before I let you go this evening?
If anybody needs some help, look me up. My website is excelweightloss.com,
Okay.
and I can do Skype visits or Google or phone visits, or you can come visit me and we'll do it in person. But there's always a way to connect. So if you need some help, please let me know.
Okay, great. And for those of you that listen to the show, always remember you can find Karen's information on our Arthur Chat Facebook fan page. And I think last time we had you put the information on the
Yep.
page and it's still there. I'll go ahead and put it back on there again tomorrow so that they can see
Okay.
it as I
Sounds
put
good.
this video out because
All
this has been tremendous. And I really hope, Karen, that you use this platform. It's totally free.
right. Thank
And
you.
it's great because it's like, I got a free visit.
Yes. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Well, thank you so much and good luck with the book again for you guys that are tuned in today. The book is called Beat the Belly Fat Blues. The author is Karen Donaldson, and we thank you so much for joining us on the Arthur Chat Show tonight. You
Thanks.
have enjoy the rest of your evening.
You
Bye
too.
bye,
Bye
sweetie.
bye.
All righty. Again, that was author Karen Donaldson. So I do. Honestly, guys, I feel no stress. I'm in so much peace. And the cravings are gone. So I'm going to really, as a matter of fact, as soon as I get finished with this, I thank God I'm an Amazon Prime member. I can download her Kindle book for, I think it's pretty much free for me because I am a Prime member. So that's maybe a inducement for you to get that Amazon Prime membership because you do have some great benefits that go along with that. Again, the book is called Beat the Belly Fat Blues. The author is Karen Donaldson. Um, Excel Weight Loss, I believe, is her website. For sure, you can find her website. The link will be on our Author Chat Facebook fan page. So I want you to contact her. You see, again, I don't have a real problem, discussing some of the issues that I deal with, because I think if my issues can help somebody else and me as well, well, that's just great for everybody involved. But thank you so much for tuning in to the Author Chat Show on Google Hangout on Air. My guest tomorrow will be right back here tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're going to talk to my good friend, author, and also radio host. She has her own radio show, and she is also one of our author service providers. It's going to be Michelle Cornwell Jordan, and she's going to be here to talk about her YA paranormal novels that she writes, and she's fabulous. So tune in tomorrow, and we'll catch you right back here on the Author Chat Show on Google Hangout on Air. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.